We have a number of awards for long-term service and critical support to the paper. And may I have the envelope, please? What? The first one is?
It's the Garry Spotowski.
We initiated a volunteer award called the Garry Spotowski Volunteer Award. I think we've awarded 2 of them so far, once last year and once the year before.
Will you come up, please? Bob and
Rosalie.
Rosalie.
Would you come up, please?
Our previous.
These are our previous Garry Spotowski Volunteer Award winners, Bob McCauley
and
Rosalie. Rosalie Gala, and Kate Quinn, who's not able to make it tonight. But because this is a special occasion on our 40th anniversary, we have a number of Spotowski Volunteer Awards to give away tonight, to give out to people who have been contributing to the paper for a very long time, some of them since the beginning. And the first one is for Larry Brockman. Hey. Larry, could you come forward, please? There he is. I was looking for the blue shirt. We had that on in the video. Red looks good on you too.
So I have to make a speech?
No speeches. Maybe another time. But if you wouldn't mind staying up here.
Yeah, we need photographs. Oh, I'm sorry. The next one is here.
The next one is John Kolkman. And Phil O'Hara, come on down, or up, as the case may be. Where's Phil?
That's it for Spotowski. Yes. No, that's okay. Well, all 3 of these have been for 40 years.
And we have 3 special awards, and it says on them, in honor of advertising with the Boyle McCauley News for 40 years. These are 3 businesses in our community who have supported this newspaper by buying advertising in the paper. And the first one is Market Drugs. Is someone from Market Drugs come up?
Yay!
Thank you.
And of course.
And the next one is the Italian Center Shop. And it's a shorter walk between the places.
That was such a surprise, right?
And the last one is the Italian Bakery. Is there anyone here who represents the Italian Bakery? If not, we will make sure we get this award to them.
Yes, thank you.
And I know it's not on the program, but I have one other thing to do before this part of the program is over. I guess we have pictures to take too, but
Yes.
there is a special recognition I want to highlight right now, and that is this young lady right here, who
Older than you.
but you're still young enough. Anyway, those of you who were on the board year and a half ago, remember that when we we discovered, as apparently other boards have in the past, because I keep hearing about it, as a community newspaper, we often struggle to make ends meet. And you probably noticed that there are a lot of community newspapers that are going under. Heck, even Post Media is in trouble, from what I understand. Financial trouble, I mean. So anyway, we were looking at our books and realizing that our primary income, the biggest piece of our income is from casinos, and of course advertising is critical. But we realized that our income was way less than our expenses, and that we would be going out of business this year if we didn't do something serious to raise money. So I remember being at a board meeting talking about how we were going to do this. We were thinking about where should the paper be going, what new direction should we take, and of course one of the suggestions, one of the goals we established was we need to have stronger connections with Chinatown, for example, and the businesses in Chinatown. And I think tonight we see a major step in that direction.
Thank you.
And one of the main reasons that's happened, of course, is this lady right here standing next to me. But when we were trying to figure out, like, it's all very well to talk about, you know, how do we develop the content of the paper, how do we change the content, make it more interesting, more relevant, and all that stuff. But if we don't have the money to print the thing, we can't do any of that. So the board, as I recall, was trying to figure out, like, how do we do this? Is this paper going to have to die? And this young lady here stepped forward and said, well, we should have a gala. And I have to admit, a lot of us were a little skeptical about that. But she has proven that this newspaper is a valuable asset, not just for Boyle McCauley, but for this city. If we were able to attract all the donations that we've gotten from various businesses, we got not just our local alderman, but the mayor, a minister from the provincial government who just happens to be our MLA, and the chief of police, as well as a minister to represent the federal government, all coming here. We have the lion dancers and the drummers, and all this has come together because Colleen has been slaving away for the last 9 months putting it together. So I don't have a certificate for you, but I do have a thank you card and a gift certificate from the Italian Center. Groceries. We thought about flowers. So thank you.